O ye trees of the woodland and of the gardens, O ye sycamore trees, why have you shed all your leaves on my garden? I've been having quite a job sweeping you all up, and then I'm going to put you in bags and leave you for a year. But as I'm selling my house, maybe the man who buys it will just send those bags to the council tip, or perhaps just leave them in the garden. People do things like that. Not everybody cares to have a garden, and they are extra work, I do suppose, and I've certainly done my share of neglect, but I'm glad to have it, although I've been sweeping up these leaves for quite a while. I suppose it's a form of gymnastics. It surprises me also, I suppose I'm not the first to mention it, to see people who go to a gym and pay to work out on machines and then ensure that they park nearby or in the car park and this sort of thing, when you could just as easily walk there and then walk back and probably wouldn't even need to go in if it's far enough away. Or if you like doing that sort of thing, you could jog there, or jog there carrying some weight. What's it called? Rucking. That'll sort you out. Or, won't carry a shopping bag without parking the car right next to the shop and yet work out at the gym. It's not, to me, it's wasteful to do that. But, I understand that the gym has a nice atmosphere also. And, if you're not just going there for the workout, maybe there's a kind of a social scene. I'm a member of a gym which has a swimming pool, and theoretically I'm a member of it because I like to go swimming, but in fact I've done it so rarely I could hardly claim it. Latterly I've done it, and I don't want to relinquish my membership because there's always the chance that I might do it one day, and it's quite nice going for a swim. But you have to have the right mental energy to do it. And also I started even lifting weights, but I've been dropping weights a bit more lately because I've been tired again. I think all this stress about a move, well, not stress, but needing to keep active, has left me feeling a bit devoid of energy when it would be gym time. But you never can say what will turn up in the next few weeks or months. Certainly things seem to be going quite awry, if we are to believe the newspapers. The very popular English activist Tommy Robinson, who I'm sure people do know, has apparently been put in jail for 18 months. I don't know what that would translate to in terms of actual sentence, actual time served. But I just, how do we know what is real and what is not? This is the problem. Everything is manipulated, and everybody is manipulated. And unless the name of Jesus Christ is front and central, then you know that there's something wrong with the narrative with which you are presented. It has to be built on the truth, and there is only one truth. Now, I'm not suggesting that Tommy Robinson is a liar. I'm sure he's done some very good and useful things, and perhaps other things which were less useful. I don't know. You lend yourself to a narrative which is written before you arrived. This is how it works, isn't it? They need a protagonist, and someone will step into that position, or perhaps you could say is elected into that position. That's why they need to get people fighting amongst themselves. But I think people are really quite fed up with all this urging to be falling out with one another, when we can really see that the people that we are falling out with are our rulers, who have imposed such draconian measures, and seem to be trying to tax us beyond our endurance, and constantly inflating the money supply and enacting petty legislation just designed to annoy those who would be careful in their duties, and anyway not to thwart those who wouldn't be, the reckless. And why should I be made to stand in line in the supermarket to buy a bottle of whiskey and call an assistant and press a buzzer and wait like a guilty drunkard in front of the glass cabinet of whiskey, and then the assistant doesn't come and the device repeats, "An assistant will be with you shortly. Your request has been registered." And everybody looking at me. So I walked away. That's the second time I've done it. I won't buy it in those circumstances. There's a sign saying theft costs money for everybody. And of course, there's truth to that. But the way that you stop theft is you stop thieves. Thieves can't be just allowed to get away with it the way that they are now. If you're a thief, then you have restitution. You can't be just thieving. We all know that. Even thieves know that they can't be just thieving, because it's a logical fallacy, because they don't want their stuff being thieved from them. We can't all coexist as thieves. They need to be brought to justice. Those are the people that would need to be in prison, perhaps, not some activist, whatever persuasion he or she may be. Can't have people in prison just because they're saying things. It's just nonsense. Come on now. God bless everybody this evening.